Hi, my name's Lachlan Wilmot and I'm the Strength and Power Coach here at the GWS Giants. Over the past 7 episodes of this season, we've been slowly building our return to play and then return to performance structure of both plyometric and our jump land training. Maddie's been doing a really good job here of demonstrating how we slowly build on all of our foundational principles that we've gone through over the past 2 seasons, looking at how we can start to get good at force absorption into our force production and slowly building from our ankle all the way up to our hips an introductory style plyometric program for a lot of return to play performance. It's really important as a coach that you understand where this fits into your athlete with their injury. This is not going to apply to every injury, nor is it going to apply to every athlete. But it's a really nice structured way to see how we can progress each movement and each angle and vector as we move through, ready for our performance end. So Maddie's back with us today for the last segment, and we're going to go through how we can start to integrate everything together to really hit home with their end stage performance, to both integrate different power outputs, different angles and vectors, and planes of movement with a little bit of reactivity as well. So what we're going to go through now is simply a hurdle hop into a lateral rotational bound into a lateral bound. To combine all of these to try and challenge Maddie's positioning, her force absorption, and also her force production in a little bit more unpredictable environments. Okay, Maddie, let's give it a bit of a demonstration. So nice and controlled into our hurdle hop, rotational bound, and lateral bound. Really good. So you can see Maddie, with each time she's absorbing well and she's producing force well. We want to try and increase that contact time, but that's just a progression. We'll keep challenging her. So let's go again. Hop, rotate, stick. Well done. So you can see how this is now combining a lot of the principles that we've gone through to really challenge her at that end stage, making sure that she's ready for return to performance. Now the progression from that, we've integrated some movements. Now we want to try and challenge her with a little bit of visual stimulus. And what that does, it starts to take the focus off her thinking about her movement patterns and instead focusing on me and what I'm going to tell her to do or what direction I'm going to tell her to go. So it's a really good way to challenge her movements under a little bit more stress, where she's not thinking about every single angle that she's doing. So what we're going to do is have a nice little base position drop for her. She's going to do some fast feet while she's in that base position. I'm then going to be holding these 2 lacrosse balls. Simply dropping one of them on whatever side I do will indicate to her what side she needs to go to. She'll then proceed to do a nice lateral bound, absorb, and then a hurdle hop and stick it. The idea behind having the fast feet or the base position pogo means that she can't simply just load one leg and go. As soon as she sees a visual cue, she's going to have to readjust her body position, make sure she's in a strong position to then produce force to get laterally. So it's a really nice way to challenge your athletes to get into good positions really quickly when they don't know where they're meant to be going. Tall, drop, run. Good. Tall, drop, run. Good, well done. Get tall, drop, run. Well done, good. With any drill like that, any type of reactive drill, the only limitation is your imagination. Something that you can create from anything in regards to the way you yell, what stimulus you might use, whether you get them going to the opposite side that you drop the ball, doesn't matter. The most important part is for you to try and challenge your athlete and take their mind off thinking about all of the angles and positions that you've taught them. That should come naturally to them. It should be a natural position that they go to for strength, but also for any absorption and force production. So it's a really good way at the end stage to challenge your athletes and make sure that their movements are natural, not all thought processes.